Welcome to the Jolly Roger. My name is Chef Brian, and today we're going to be making brownies. These aren't just any brownies. These are the first recipe I ever learned when I was 3 years old. My grandfather taught me this. So we have half a cup of cocoa powder. We're going to drop in. All of our dry ingredients are going to go together. I have 2 cups of granulated sugar, and then I have 2 cups of all-purpose flour. And then I'm going to do a pinch of salt, and then we'll give that a good mix. Good pinch of salt. Now, I would say that's half a tablespoon. Give that a mix, make sure everything is well combined. And you can do this with a hand mixer. I would not do the hand mixer for the powdered part, but for when we add the wet ingredients. But I'm gonna fold everything in just because I don't wanna dirty up another item. And I have an oven behind me. It's preheated to 350 degrees. And these are gonna bake roughly around 22 minutes, but we're gonna dip a toothpick in and we're going to see when that's done. When that toothpick comes out clean, then your brownies are finished. Now we're looking good. Everything looks well combined. We can start adding in our wet ingredients, which I have 3 beaten eggs. I pre-beat them because we're not using the hand mixer. And I have 2 sticks, which equals a cup of melted butter, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And then we will combine all this, and I'll see you in just a second. All right, so now everything's combined. You saw how I'm going underneath and I'm bringing it up. That's to pull all that powder, that sugar, that cocoa powder, and the flour, and getting that thoroughly mixed. So now we can move on to our baking dish. I have a 9x13 baking dish. And I'm gonna use a cooking spray. This is where you would use a neutral oil. I mean, this isn't good for you, but I mean, there's other alternatives. I would not use olive oil for this, grapeseed, anything that has a flavor to it, we do not wanna use. We're gonna give a good coating. And this just helps to get our brownies to come out when they're finished. So now we're gonna take our batter. I'll try to get out of the camera view. And we want all of it, even though that was my favorite part when I was a kid. I got to lick the bowl and the beaters, even though it had raw egg in it, but you know, it was back in the 80s. So we're gonna spread this out evenly so everything cooks evenly. And then we're ready to pop this in the oven when I feel like we got it even as possible. And if you wanted to add nuts to this, like pecans or anything, you could get those pre-chopped up and add those to it, but I like the original. I like the brownie just by itself. But feel free to add whatever you like. Chocolate chips to this would be good. I would do white chocolate just to have a different color. But there we go. I like that. So I'm gonna pop this in the oven. Just remember, it's at 350 degrees, about 22 minutes. I would start checking at about 20. It's the end of the month now. Thank you for your comments and your suggestions on what you would like us to cook. And we're gonna do the drawing now while we wait on the brownies to bake. So go ahead, Lynn. Let's see what we get. They all were great suggestions. A Russian Pelmeni. Pelmeni? Pelmeni? Yeah, Pelmeni. And that's from Numismatic History. And thank you very much. I did Google this when you suggested it because I've never heard of it, but I'm excited about it. It looks good.
Something new.
It is something new. I have never cooked it. So thank you so much. And remember, leave your comments down below and whatever you want us to cook, and we will put you in the jar and draw you at the end of the month. So make sure to look sometime this month. I'll have this dish done and we'll post it up. Thank you again. Now we're waiting on the brownies. It's been about 22 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and pull them out. We're gonna go ahead and check them, and I'll show you what we're looking for. But they look good. Man, they smell good. So we're just gonna dip a toothpick in, and we have just a little bit left. So I'm gonna give it about 2 more minutes. When that comes out clean and there's nothing on it, then that's what we're looking for. Give them a couple more minutes. We're gonna go ahead and test them one more time. And that came out clean. So we're gonna let this rest. Then we can cut it up, plate it up, and then we'll eat it. Hopefully with some, oh, we don't have any milk. Darn. All right, that is the brownies I grew up making. My grandfather taught me. So I hope you enjoyed it. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and let's do it. Oh, it's still warm.
Ooh, very warm.
I've made this same recipe into a cake.
Those little cupcake things
Little cupcakes, I've done those too.
with strawberries.
And with some chocolate frosting, worked out really good. Anyway, hope you give these a try. And don't forget, it's a new month. Leave a comment down below on what you want us to make. And we'll see you Friday. See you. Boom.